Hey, what's going on, y'all? I hope everybody's doing well. I'm out in, where am I at today? Slidell, Louisiana. You know, sometimes when you're driving, you're in a different city every day. So sometimes, you'll be in a city, you'll wake up the next morning, you'll forget. Sometimes you'll forget what state you're in, believe it or not. Different state pretty much every day. But anyways, I wanted first and foremost, I want to thank everybody for subscribing to the channel. If you haven't got a chance to subscribe to the channel, go ahead and do that. Ring that little bell. It will notify you every time I make a video. So please subscribe to the channel. What my channel is about is trying to get people information on how to build credit the right way, not using all these different, tricks on boosting their credit score, to actually build their credit through secure credit cards. If you're not able to get a credit card, I try and get people to get secure credit cards. I'm one of the few people that actually believe in secure credit cards. For some reason, there's a bunch of people that say secure credit cards don't work, but you're looking at a gentleman that actually has secure credit cards, and it helped me out tremendously. But this channel is about getting you the information for free, right? There's not a lot of places you can go and get the proper education on credit without having to pay, a few $100s for it. So on this channel, I try not to charge anybody. Well, I don't charge anybody, and I try and give you guys as much content as I possibly can. Today's video, what I want to talk to you guys about is these authorized user accounts and these primary accounts. My last video I made, it was about what did I make that video? I made that video about Ox Publishing, My Jewelers, and Hutton Chase. And I got a few people that got upset with me because I guess they felt like, they use those companies to help boost people's credit score, and it does work. First and foremost, I want to say, will those primary accounts help you? Yes, they will, but there's just better ways and better companies you can use. That's just my personal opinion. There's better ways you could build credit than using those type of companies. One is a secure credit card. Two is self-lender. If you can't go to self-lender and you got a little bit of money in your pocket, you can go to your credit union and give them, put a money down on a CD, and they will extend you a loan. I made a video about that. But the reality of the situation is a lot of people don't know why. I talk about these magic tricks and the dangers behind these authorized user accounts and these primary accounts. So let's get into it. Let's talk a little bit about these authorized user accounts. First, what an authorized user account is. An authorized user on a credit card is a person that is on somebody else's credit card. They don't, now sometimes they can use the credit card, but most times in our industry, you can't use the credit card. So what would happen is, let's say you don't have credit, right? Or you have very little credit and you're trying to apply for a loan, but you don't have a lot of credit. So you would go to a third-party vendor who is a middleman between a person that has credit and you, the person looking for credit. And they'll charge you anywhere from $500 to $1,200 to $2,500 to get access to people with good credit, and you will be put on their credit card or whatever, their line of credit. And the problem with this, all right, now I want you to understand, I want to be clear, I did use this tactic, right? And it does help. The problem, the danger is, there's two things. If you're not looking to get a loan, there's no reason for you to get these trade lines. Like, you don't just go out and purchase these trade lines just to have them, because 60 to 90 days, those trade lines can come off your credit report. See, when you go to a third-party vendor, that third-party vendor is only going to guarantee anywhere from 30 to 60 to 90 days. I don't know very many who will do 90, but 30 to 60 days, absolutely, right? They'll guarantee it will be on your credit report for 30 to 60 days, but after that, if it falls off your credit report, then it falls off your credit report. So if you're looking for a loan, let's say you're looking for a mortgage or a car loan or a line of credit for your business or whatever it is, and you want to use your credit score and you're in the 600s, you know, like 670, and you want to get above 680 to get, you know, business financing or something like that, a lot of times people will tell you to go get authorized user accounts, and that's cool. It worked for me. I got 2 trucks using that method. But if you're not trying to get a loan, to use an authorized user account just for the sake of getting it is a waste of money. And that's what I don't think people explain about these authorized user accounts. They just tell you, oh, I got authorized user accounts. Another thing that they don't tell you is you're at the mercy of that other person. Meaning, let's say hypothetically, they close their account. That affects you. Let's say they pay the account late. That affects you, right? You don't have any control what happens to that credit card. You're just at the mercy of whatever happened. You're just along for the ride, you know, and that's dangerous. That could be a dangerous situation. And those are the 2 main things with those authorized user accounts, right? So when I was an authorized user, it did help me, like I said, but you got to be really careful when you use it. You're actually going to be getting a loan. Now, the primary accounts, Hut and Chase, My Jewelers, and Ox Publishing. These are primary accounts that a lot of credit repair specialists use to give to people, or people who are trying to boost credit, to add primary accounts to their credit report to boost their scores up, right? What they're trying to do is they're trying to add an account to their credit report that will give them a large amount of credit, right? They're looking for the largest amount of credit, like $5,000, $10,000, you know, $15,000 lines of credit. And my question is, why are you doing that? Like, what is it? Is that line of credit gonna boost your credit score? And any person that tells you to get these cards, ask them this question. If I join My Jewelers, right? My Jewelers, will it boost my credit score higher than a secure credit card, right? Will it boost my score higher? And if it will not, why am I getting the My Jewelers account? See, when you get a secure credit card, right? You go out, you give you know, a company $300, they give you a credit card for $300. And I always tell people, don't spend more than 10%, so you could spend $30, you know, on that credit card. But God forbid, something happens. You blow a tire on your car, you need an alternator on your car or something. You could use that card as a rainy day fund. Now, should you have a rainy day fund already built up separate from your credit cards? Absolutely. But the reality of the situation is, if you get yourself in a bind, you can use your credit card. You will never be able to use that My Jewelers account, right? That My Jewelers account is only good for the jewelry within that account, right? That's why I don't really care for store department cards. I don't really care for all those cards, because if you get a Macy's card, you can only use it in Macy's. Are you following me? If you get a Best Buy card, you can only use it in Best Buy. Is the Best Buy card going to give you a better credit score than a secure credit card? No, it's not. It's not going to give you a better score. Now, if you're looking for an amount, if it's, you know, you're looking for a $10,000 primary account, like there's there's so many better companies that you can use than, let's say, Hutton, Chase, or My Jewelers, or Ox Publishing. You don't need those accounts. Ox Publishing is ebooks. Who's gonna finance? You want to finance ebooks? If that's what we're doing here, then okay. Like, I really, really believe in credit and building credit the right way, but not just for the sake of building credit. Like, I don't want you to go out and get a mortgage just because it's going to build you better credit. Like, you're going to have a better credit score. I don't want you to go out and get a car loan just for the sake of getting a car loan, right? But if you're trying to build credit, right, in the most efficient manner, right, just starting out, you're just starting out, understand the people that I'm talking to are not people with 700 FICO scores. People that are watching my channel, if you're in a 700 FICO score, chances are I don't have anything for you that you're going to take away from this. The people that I'm talking about are the people in the 400s and the 500s, right? I've yet to see anybody in the 300s. But if you have a 400, 500 FICO score, these are the people that I'm talking to. Now, to get you to the 5s, or the 4 to 5s to the 6s, it's not that hard. It's not that difficult. I don't need Hutton, Chase and all these other companies. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's not that I have a bone to pick with them. There's so much better use. Like, for example, picture me as a used car salesman, right? And you come to me and you say, Kenny, I'm looking for a family car. And I tell you, I have this great Corvette. Okay, Kenny, I got 2 boys, 2 girls, and a husband or a wife, whatever you are, a husband or a wife. I need a family car. Yeah, Corvette. I got this Corvette. It's a great 2-seater car. It's gonna get you around. You can use it, but is it the best vehicle for your situation? And a lot of times, there's a better vehicle than the Hutton Chases and all that other. Like, I have other things that you can use if that's what your goal is. Like, if you say, Kenny, I'm in an immediate situation where I want to build credit, right? There's other things that you can do than those. I would not recommend those situations. Secure credit cards, absolutely, right? Starting out, building, if you can't get a credit card. If you can get credit cards, then chances are you're not watching this channel, right? But the reality of the situation is, a lot of times people don't know the credit situation. They're struggling to find how to build credit. And that's what I really want to tell people. That's what I really want to teach people. And I got these credit repair gurus that's been doing credit repair for so long, and I think they forgot about the basics. I think they really forgot about why people are in the situations they're in today. Like, they're not in it just because. Like, there's a reason why you have bad credit. There was a reason why I had bad credit. Wasn't I woke up and I had bad credit. There was a reason. And unless you dress that reason, then I don't care what company I can tell you to go get secure credit cards. If you got a spending habit that's outrageous, there's no secure credit card that's gonna help you, because you're gonna max the credit card out. Are you following me? I hope I'm clear what I'm talking about. Like, it's so much more than just, oh, I got a primary account and it's gonna get you to. It's not. It's just not done that way. And it's frustrating, because for every me out there that's really trying to give you information and how to build credit the right way, and I'm running across a lot of companies that are really doing it the right way, there's probably another, I don't know, 20 to 30 people that's actually trying to do it the wrong way. So 9 times out of 10, you're going to come across a video on how to build credit, and it's going to be some guy that's going to try and sell you some garbage that's going to put you in a situation, whether it's credit repair, whether it's, you know, no matter what it is. And I just want to keep you guys away from that stuff. I just had a guy that came on my, on one of my videos, and he commented, "Oh, I got everything deleted off somebody's credit report in 60 days, and it only cost him $700. I got into him a little bit for that, because don't come on my platform spewing that garbage, man. That's garbage. There's people out there that don't know any better, and they're going to look at that and they're going to say, "Oh, really? I got $700 for you right now." And 4 months, 5 months down the road, they're like, "I thought you can get all this stuff off my credit." You know, and you're just throwing money out the window. And that's what this platform is about, is fighting things like that. You know, I read an article, and I don't know if you guys ever looked, and I know I'm running this video a little long, but, you know, I looked at Experian. Experian made like $4 billion last year. TransUnion, another 2-3 billion. Equifax, another 2-3 billion. Like, these are three separate companies. These are billion-dollar companies. And you ask yourself, how do they make their money? How does Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion make all of this money off of us? And what they do is they just take information from furnishers. A furnisher is somebody that you have an account with, a credit line with. They take your payment history. Actually, the furnisher gives your information. Like, let's say you have a Bank of America card or whatever. They give your pay history to the credit bureaus. And then you that's your information. Now, you can get it for free from annualcreditreport.com. But did you know 55% of their revenue comes from people purchasing their credit reports? Right? 55% of their revenue, it was like 50-something%. I can't remember the exact number, but it was a high percentage. And I'm like, wait a minute, you can get your credit report for free. And then I thought about it. The credit monitoring service that I belong to is called Experian. Experian is making money off of that. So I'm purchasing my credit report when all it is data. It's just information, my payment history. And I got to purchase that stuff. And then when you go to a car loan, to get a car loan or something like that, that car company has to purchase your report, right? So you go to a car company and they say, "Yeah, we're going to pull your credit report." And 5 other finance companies pull up on your credit report. All those companies purchase your credit report. That's not free. And TransUnion, Experian, and Equifax, they all make money off of this business model, right? Your information, your data. And it's important to them that they have your data. And my question to you, is it important to you that they have the right data, right? Because they don't care if it's right or wrong. They just want your data, you know? And then if you American Express or something like that, and you wonder, how did American Express get in my mailbox? Because they go to Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion and say, "Hey, give me all the 30, 35-year-old females that have a FICO score between 670 and 740. And they'll purchase a block of names for a list, and that's more revenue for these credit bureaus. This game is dirty. This game is, and maybe you see that as okay. You know, maybe you see that as okay. But think about this. Wasn't Mark Zuckerberg just had a Congress meeting about information being transferred? Right? This is our information that's just going back and forth with these companies, purchasing it, and it's like, it just feels a little sleazy to me. Like, I make a business transaction with a bank, and they take, oh yeah, Kenny was here on such and such, opened this much money, and he paid this, and they go sell it. I don't get any money for it, and how do I know it's right? It's a dirty game, man. I hate to run this video long. I just hope that you guys understand how important it is to keep an eye on your credit reports. If you guys don't know what credit monitoring service I use, I have Privacy Guard, which I'm going to be canceling really soon. And I also have Experian credit monitoring service. I believe it's like $19 a month. Excellent. Love that one. It gives you a FICO 08, a FICO 02, gives you a mortgage credit score, it gives you also a auto loan credit score. So you got several different scores that you can look at. It gives you all three, your TransUnion, Experian, and Equifax credit scores once a month. However, your Experian updates, like I believe it's every day. Every day they're always updating. So like if I go pull something tomorrow, even though it won't report on my Equifax and TransUnion report, it will report on my Experian. And I'll get an alert says, hey, you applied for credit or something like that, you know. So that's the credit monitoring service that I use and I recommend. Unless you want to go with the free services, then of course Credit Karma is a great app. The one thing I like about the Credit Karma is the Credit Karma app, it's free and it's only TransUnion and Equifax. It doesn't have Experian. So it has the TransUnion and the Equifax. The one thing that I like about the Credit Karma app is that when you, a lot of times when you're looking at your credit report and your credit score goes up and down, you don't really know why your credit score goes up and down, right? But in the Credit Karma app, it tells you why your credit score went up and down. Like you can look at it and say, oh, your utilization rate went higher. You made a payment. You paid down this debt. It will take, oh, a collection account. Like whatever it is, the reason why your credit score goes up and down, it will tell you on that app. I apologize, man. I could talk this credit all day. Like this is my passion. I love it. If you guys have any questions or anything, download my book. And there's going to be an email that's sent to you. Just reply to the email. Just reply to the email. That's how I get people to contact with me. I'm trying to build a community of people that's, really serious about building credit. People that have questions, they're always emailing me and they're letting me know their little testimonials, how everything is going. And I must say, man, I'm having a lot of people that signed up for the self-lender, and it's helped them out a lot. I don't know if you guys got a chance to see my video on self-lender. If you haven't, check that video out. But all in all, man, everything's been great. I hope everything has been well for you guys. I can't complain. I'm loving the way the channel is moving. Like I said, if you guys haven't got a chance to subscribe to this channel, man, subscribe. Don't miss out. If you guys are serious about credit, I don't care if you're a credit repair, guru, or you're just somebody that says, hey, look, I don't know where to start. This is a good place to start. This is a good place to start. Comment on the videos. Let me know how everything is going. I hope you guys have a blessed day. I'm not going to keep you. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.